My name is Patricia Ashbrook. I'm the Chief Financial Officer with Forest Highlands Golf Club. Good writing skills are extremely important in the workplace. They rank right up there as one of the top professional skills that an individual must have. I cannot think of any opportunity when someone doesn't have to write to another individual, whether that is to a customer, to a coworker, to a supervisor. There are so many opportunities where writing is extremely important. I can recall in my career, starting out, that most of the communication occurred was verbal. It was over the telephone. The majority of communication that happens now in the workplace is all written. Being able to write well, to get your message across, and not have it be misunderstood are key components to excellent writing skills. It is something that most people don't do well naturally, and it has to be developed just like any other professional skill. It's something that takes time, it takes practice, and really for most people is something that they have to learn. So whether that be through taking college classes, whether it be through taking a seminar, or just simply having enough practice at it that you get better and better over time. One way in which to do that also would be to have someone else to proofread your work. One way that I have personally found as a way to expand my writing skills is to read a lot, and to read a lot of different things. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a business book or a professional book, even a pleasure book. As long as you are reading books that are written by different people in different styles, you will come to develop and expand your own professional writing. The ability to distinguish between personal writing styles and professional business writing is incredibly important. Personal writing should be limited to at your home, you're using your home email address, maybe, and you're sending a personal email out to a friend, on a social media website, maybe like Facebook, you might use personal writing there. But in the workplace, you really have to keep your writing on a very high professional level. It's very difficult in an email to get across body language or a joking style. All caps is another example that can be misinterpreted in an email. So it's very important to always keep those email communications on a professional level when you're at the workplace. One example that I could give you of this would be in the case of two coworkers who are communicating back and forth. And in general, it will always be a professional communication. However, this particular coworker wanted to invite another coworker to a party or to an after-work social event. And then the email communication from that point starts to break down. What ended up happening was they had a falling out, and then those email communications were used by one of the employees as a means of getting the other employee in trouble. And so just in general, keep that social, personal communication out of the workplace. Always keep those communications on a professional level. One example that I can give you where poor professional writing skills impacted an individual in their career at the workplace is I had a coworker who was responsible for writing professional letters to our customers on behalf of a chairperson of a committee. Letters needed to be written in such a way that there was no misunderstanding of the message in the letter. So what ended up happening was this employee was writing letters, but they were sometimes using the wrong grammar, or they would choose a word that spell check knew was a word, but wasn't really the correct word. So the chairperson, as they were proofreading these letters, would continually go back to the employee and say, you know, this needs to be corrected. Didn't you know you used the wrong word here? And it just got to the point where the chairperson got so frustrated with the number of mistakes that were being made that they asked someone else to start writing those letters. And eventually, because of the pattern that had been established, This employee lost quite a bit more responsibility that they normally would have had. And that led then to a decrease in their pay. Invested a little bit more time in themselves and taken a professional writing course or brushed up on their professional letter writing skills. So again, it's very important that everyone, no matter what profession you're in, take the time to write well.